Hey, what's up, y'all? How's it going? I hope you guys are having a good day. I wanted to talk to you guys today about utilization rates. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine, and we got a chance to go over his credit reports. And this gentleman, my friend Mike, what's up, Mike? If you're watching this, um, he he actually had a good mix of credit, right? And he he didn't know why his credit scores weren't higher than what they were supposed to be. So he called me up and he says, "Hey Ken, I know you mess with credit. Do you think you could take a look at my credit report, help me out a little bit, and tell me what I can do to, what he can do to boost his credit score?" So I started coming through his credit report, and I noticed that he was making all his payments on time, which was excellent. He had a mortgage, he had two car loans on his credit report. Like, he had a good credit report, good thick credit file, good pay history, good long history of credit, using credit. But one thing that I noticed that he was doing, which is so significant, and I always talk about it, was he had high credit card balances. And I said, "Hey, Mike, what's up? I'm noticing you got these high credit card balances. Are you living off your credit cards?" And he's like, "No, I pay my credit cards every month." And I said, "Okay, well, your balances on your credit report pretty much saying all your cards are maxed out." And he's like, I mean, I maxed my cards out. This is what he's telling me. I maxed my cards out, but I pay them off every month." And he says, uh, am I doing, he's asked me, am I doing something wrong? And I tell him, I said, "Mike, well, do you know what um, your due dates on your credit cards?" And he's like, "No, I just know that I have 30 days to pay, so I pay it off before my 30-day mark." And I said, "Well, you got to know what your due dates are and pay it by the due date, because if you don't pay your credit card by the due date, pay it off, your utilization rate is going to be high. And if your utilization rate is high, your credit scores aren't reaching its full potential. So what you want to do is you want to pay your credit cards off by the due date, right? You have your due date and then you have your closing date. Usually, your closing date is like 3 to 5 days after your due date, right? Let's say you have a date of the 21st, right? Your due date is the 21st. On the first, you purchase something for $1,000, and you have up until the 21st to pay that $1,000 completely off or get it to at least 10%. I always stress people 10%. You don't want to utilize your cards more than 10%. After that, after the 21st, they're going to report that whatever your balance is, they're going to uh, basically figure out what's left, and they're going to tally that total up, charge you interest on whatever it is. Let's say you pay it, on the third of the next month, right? You pay it on the third of the next month. You still have $1,000 showing on your credit card that you used. Even though you paid it off on the third, you might have paid it off, but you didn't pay it off by your due date, right? And so maybe I'm not going over how important utilization rates are to credit reports. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch the video where I actually went through my credit report, I highly recommend you guys find that video and look for it and watch it and study it, because I went over my credit report and I told you guys what to look for in your credit files, what you want to look for. And something like this, where you see your balances are really high and you're paying your credit card every month, you should know that something is being reported wrong or you are doing something wrong. Okay? So when you have a situation like this isn't a hard fix. It's just the way that you use with the way that he's using his credit cards. You just gotta tweak that a little bit, and you're credit score is going to go up. Not maybe, not might. It will go up. Like I said, 2 plus 2 is 4. If you guys didn't watch that video, you know what I'm talking about. It will go up. If you start lowering your utilization rates, your credit score will go up. It's 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 that simple. And if you guys are maxing out your credit cards and living off your credit cards, then your credit scores aren't going to reach their full potential. And I just wanted to stress how important it is for you to understand utilization rates. Um, just know that if you're living off of your credit cards, right? If you're living off your credit cards, then what's happening is a lot of times, like, people will go, okay, well, I can't pay my cable bill, so I'm gonna put my cable bill on my credit card, right? And then when it's time for their due date to come, they'll make a minimum payment, right? And if you don't have a large amount of credit, if it's just like a small secure credit card, that minimum payment that you make can probably do more harm in your credit score than it will in interest, right? Like, don't look at it as just the interest that you're paying. Look at the big picture. Look at the effect that it's having on your credit scores. And just know, like, when you apply for insurance, or you get an apartment, or you do not want to be denied credit for any reason. If you came to this channel and you've been watching this channel, there's no reason for you to be denied for credit for things like that, or to go through the situations of not knowing. Ignorance is not an excuse on this channel when it comes to credit, because I'm doing everything that I possibly can to give you guys this information. It's up to you guys to actually listen, to comb through the information. If you got to listen to my YouTube channel on the way to work, or whatever, please go through the information that I give to you guys, that I take out of my day, right, to give to you guys. It's there to help you, right? It's there to help you guys. And I I do this because I love credit, and I know how much it changed my life and is going to change my life, continue to change my life. And I want you guys to come along with me on this journey. I don't want you guys to be left behind, but it's really important for you to understand the full picture on how utilization rates affect your scores. Um, I know that what I'm talking about, there are some of you that come from the Dave Ramsey camp that do not believe in credit cards whatsoever. I get that and I understand that. For those of you who feel like you're not responsible enough to use credit cards, then this program, or everything that I'm trying to teach you guys about credit is not for you. Because the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to get yourself in a situation where you're overextended, you're over leveraged, and you're not going to be able to use everything that I'm teaching you the way that it's being taught and what it's meant to be taught for. To go out and better yourself, to get a house, to get a car, and have the best terms and the best interest rates that you can have, and not be denied credit when you need credit. As you can see, I'm in the trucking industry, and I mean, sometimes a breakdown can cost us money, and if we don't have money in the bank, we have to have a means of accessing capital at a moment's notice. And if we have that on a credit card, then so be it. We're going to make that money back, right? And pay that credit card off. We're not just going to leave that balance and make minimum payments, and let these banks take complete advantage of us by making these small payments, a $5,000 fix that we can just pay off real quick, that we leave as debt for 5-10 years collecting interest. Doesn't make any sense. That's not what it's about. It's about being able to stay in business, using capital to keep our business going. And I just wanted to touch bases with you guys, because I just got off the phone with my friend, and I said, man, this would be a good video for me to share with everybody, because I know I talk about utilization rates, but that's something that I believe sometimes I'll say these words that I don't think other people fully grasp what I'm trying to say, and how important it is for you to keep your utilization rates low on your credit cards. I say 65 to 70% of your FICO score is not just your payment history. It's how do you use your credit cards. All right, not just, are you paying on time, but how do you use them. All right, not just maxing your credit card out and paying your paying your minimum payment on the due date. That's not gonna give you the best score possible. Using 5 to 10% of your of your credit score is gonna give you the best FICO score. All right, so like I said, I just, it's not a long video, but I hope it's a lot of information. I hope there's at least one person out there that wasn't quite sure how to use their credit cards. And you have to, if you're having a problem where you're looking at your credit report, right? You're looking at your credit report and you see that your due dates, um, you're not really sure how it's structured. Like you're winding up not paying it late, but you're always having a high balance on your credit card, even though you're paying it. Be sure to call your credit card company and just, sit on hold, listen to the music. And when somebody gets on the phone, just ask them, hey, look, I make my payment every month, but I don't think I'm making it on time before my due date because I'm showing a balance on my credit report. Can you help me? Is there anything that you can teach me about what I'm doing wrong? And they have all your information in front of them, and they can specifically tell you, hey, look, this is what you're doing wrong. So use all your resources. Okay, this stuff right here that I'm going over is really, really important. Um, I hope this helps you guys. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, shame on you, right? Because I'm dropping some information that there's people out here that are charging thousands of dollars for the little bit of information that I'm giving you guys for free. And taking my time out my day. All I ask, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so that when I drop another video, you guys will be the first to get it. All right, this stuff that I'm giving you, I don't drop videos on my day, stuff that I'm doing and stuff like that. Everything that I drop, it's some information that you can use in your day-to-day lives. Okay, you guys stay safe. God bless. If you guys have any questions or any comments, please leave them in the comments, and hopefully we'll connect later. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.